Yo, what's up everyone? Good to see you guys and gals. Really appreciate you all tuning back into the live stream. And yes, before you tune to the live stream, just remember, not financial advice. You all have to do your own research. And yeah, let's go ahead and get straight to it. We're gonna get ready for today. What I'm looking at, what I'm looking for. We're gonna start on a couple of these trades here. 1 second here. I'm gonna pull up the other live chats, and then yeah, we'll get started. All right, so 1 second here. Gonna pull this up here. Do want to go over Q's, Tesla, all these other good sorts here. Disney not ready yet. So yeah, 1 second. Good to see you guys and gals. We appreciate you all tuning back in. All right, so let's get rid of this. Got my pin today, guys. So we're ready for today. We're very ready. Got to see how everything will play out. So 1 second here. Gonna pull up the live chat. Telling team members we're on live now. So 1 second here. TikTok live now at everyone. Yo, what's up everyone? All right, so yeah, I just told them we're on live, so they should be popping in anytime soon. All right, so I do want to go over the keys, SPY, all this good stuff. Yo, Victor, what's up, bro? Good to see you, man. All right, so yeah, we're gonna start on the keys of, as always. All right, so 1 second here. So okay, so on the Qs, let's take a look here. So I will be honest. All right, so let's go over the upside first, and then we'll go over the downside. But let me take a look here. 1 second. Want to see where we're pretty much at. Okay, I like the 30-minute on there, but on this 1 hour, this is what I'm seeing here. So let's see. So on this 1 hour, if we do want to go up, yo, what's up everyone? Good to see you, my guys. Dark Trader, I know, what's up, bro. Lawnmower, my guy, good to see you, bro. All right, so there's a clear box that, you know, I do like. That doesn't look bad. So we do got a top all there, bottom all here. And so yeah, right above us, you can see points of contact. We got, hold on, let's see. Body candle wick and another wick there. If we can get this nice break, personally, I would try it up to that 601. Going into this empty space. So we got empty space above us, and yes, I did see the empty space below us. So just give me a second here. That's if we do want to get this continuation to the upside. So 1 hour looks good. 30-minute, tried over that 599.30, and then can have a lower time frame entry, things of that sort. That's what I'm seeing. Yeah, honestly, looks really good. So that is on the upside there. Yo, Leah, what's up? Thanks for the gift. Really appreciate it. All right, so that is on the Qs. That is on that 1 hour chart. Let's go down to this lower time frame. I will be honest, there could be a nice little box here. It's just not. So I could use this as a box here. Especially, okay, if we can close like this, you know, this box doesn't look bad. So, hold on, give me 1 second. So, I probably will tweak this since it's on a lower time frame. But, let's just go ahead and move this really quickly. So, there's another box here that I can see. Top, bottom all there. And, yeah, we can get a break under this bottom wall. So, I've seen what? Body candle, wick. So that's what, 3-4 points of contact. We'd love to take it down to this 596 area. So that's just what I'm seeing. Doesn't look bad. I understand that. Yeah, we got empty space under us too as well. That's what I'm seeing there. So that's if we do want to get that drop though. It doesn't look too bad. But yeah, on this 1 hour, I do like the upside. If we can get this continuation. So basically overlapping boxes, which is fine. Yo, Leah, what's up? Good to see you. HV, my guy, what's up? Yeah, I can go over M's, no worries. So yeah, as of right now, I get it. You know, it looks pretty complicated, but it's not. Upside, all that I'm worried about is this. If we end up dropping under that 597, could see that downside there. So yeah, we shall see how things will play out. All right, so that is on the Qs. I do want to go over SPY. I think SPY has a decent setup. SPY, Tesla, all these other trades too as well. Alright, so Spy, pretty much same thing. What website do you use to make trades? So, well, this is TradingView. This is how I go over all of my analysis. Obviously, you use any broker, Webull, TradeStation, things of that sort. That's just what I use. Alright, so pretty much same thing. I do like this box. It's a little bit cleaner than the Qs, I will say. Pretty clean little box there. We get a nice break above that top wall. 5. So I get it. Not the craziest move up, but still a little decent move that isn't too terrible if we can get that nice break. Possibly would try some Londos if we could regain this floor here. So that's just what I'm seeing, which doesn't look bad. Let's go down to a 30-minute chart actually. So on this 30-minute, so one second. So I will say, I'm gonna be completely honest here. I love trading the Qs better, but to the downside, I feel like, and I'm just gonna be honest. For the downside on the Qs, I feel like it's just a little bit more sloppy. The upside looks beautiful though. Looks good, but the downside, I like it a little bit better since it's a little better structured. It's something I could go in a little bit more if we, end up getting it for sure. But yeah, we get that nice break below. We got empty space down to the 559. So yeah, looks good, looks good. Oops, not mean to do that. So yeah, clear gap up, no consolidation. This is what I'm targeting to the downside, if we can get that. So that is on Spy. And no, I'm not in this play. Obviously I can't be in if I wanted to. But yes, just make sure to do your own research before doing anything. And yeah, it's just like all the other plays that we ended up having, right? So you can see what we did yesterday. So we had that clear gap down. So Nvidia, we end up having a nice break above our wall. Honestly, we did end up getting a break slightly above. And then yeah, we went into the empty space there. So that's just basically what I'm looking for. Same thing, clear gap down. We get a break up outside of consolidation. Looking for those nice breaks, and you can see what one member did on that play there. Thankfully, another home run. Wishing you all a blessed day. So yeah, so gonna look at some more plays and see how everything's gonna play out. All right, so we shall keep going here. So looks like they're both pretty much in this consolidation, so I'm not gonna touch it. So Spy, let's look at Tesla. NKE, okay. So Nike, so yeah, today's the day for that, isn't it? Yo, Robin, what's up? BA, okay. PayPal, PYPO, perfect, and then yo, Snoo, what's up, man, dude? Yeah, that one was yesterday, bro. It was a beautiful play, and we called that one out in the Discord before market even opened. So 30 minutes, 35 minutes, whatever, before market opened, we gave out this entry. Boom, we filled that empty space. So yeah, it was a beautiful move, and not only did I catch it, but a few of the other members did catch that too. One member there, another member here, and yeah, it was a great day for sure. And you can also see what TTD did. So we'll go over all those other trades too as well. Yo, shout out to Snoo. Yeah, make sure that everyone, just make sure to do your own research, not financial advice. But yeah, no worries, man. Links in the bottom for the Discord, the free chat, or the VIP. Honestly, join the free chat, see how you like it, man. All right, so anyways, we got to go over, I do want to go over Tesla first, and then we'll go over BA and Nike. All right, I want to get rid of all that. Let's see. I'm not going to lie. Tesla has some crazy empty space under us if we end up getting this drop, which is going to be wild. Yo, Dragon, what's up? Good to see you. Hope you have a blessed day too as well. All right, so let's see here. Okay. All right. Okay, it kind of looks like actually doesn't look bad. So we'll pull up hymns too as well. I got you. So 1 second here. So yeah, I will be honest. There is a box here. Obviously, I could box this whole thing up, but I want to make a correct box. Nothing. So yeah, right now we got this empty space under us. This is what, clear gap up, no consolidation. So I seen basically what, 1, 2, 3, and we'll count this one. So that last candle too, that's part of the empty space. That's what I'm targeting to the downside. We get a nice break. I don't see any resistance down to that 429. Let's change this song since I don't like the lyrics. All right, so that's if we do want to drop. Yeah, we got empty space that is clearly under us. Doesn't look too bad. Entry, exit, middle of the move, we have 434. Looks pretty decent. So as of right now, yeah, we're still inside of this box here. Want to see if we can get this nice break under. Obviously, 30-minute would have to tweak that up a bit for entry. All right, so that is on Tesla. So yeah, not going to touch it, just going to wait. Just like all of our trades. If we're in the box, we wait, we don't take the trade. Obviously, this one gave the entry right at open. But yeah, I'm just going to wait for, you know, a lot of these trades, positions, and get in. And if I stop out, fine. If I have to get back in, that's also fine as well. All right, so Tesla, we did that. BA, okay. Okay, all right, yeah, this actually doesn't look too bad here. From what I can see, yeah, it doesn't look terrible. For those who can't afford it, Tesla TSLL is a great, dude. Yeah, we can go we'll actually go over the TSLL version of it too. So, no worries. Actually, yeah, BA doesn't look bad. I will say BA loves to do BA things. All right, so obviously there's a box here. But okay, so there's a box here, right? So there's this box here, but I see that there's a little resistance at this 217.46. For me, I would want this to clear this full consolidation. I wish this was a better top wall, I will be honest. That's just what I'm seeing there. But yeah, if we can clear that consolidation, I would love to take it up to that 222.97. Not too bad, not too bad. All right. So that is on BA. So yeah, we got that little clear gap down. That's what I'm seeing. That's what I like. If we can get this continuation, looks good. One second here. Yo, Glock, thanks for sharing the live stream, bro. I really appreciate it. All right, so that's on BA. Looks like, yeah, we could end up getting that nice little break above. Hold on. Oops. BA. Okay, cool. Yo, Sam, thanks for the follow. We appreciate it. Macy's looks good. TGT, OKLO. All right, so we got to go over PayPal. Honestly, PayPal, yeah, I mean, I like it. Honestly, I think, I'm not going to say we will, but we shall see how everything plays out. What I'm seeing here is, yeah, we got this beautiful little move. Clear gap down, right? Looks exactly like my other plays. Isn't it that pretty, right? Clear gap, we break outside that wall. I'm looking for a little play like this. And yeah, for me, I'm going to wait. I'm not going to get into this one, especially because we're inside of consolidation. I could care less about this. It could go back and forth. I'm not going to enter into anything. Just going to wait. So that is on PYPL. So we did Tesla HIMS. Let's take a look here. So yeah, we're going to pull up ORCL. Okay. Yo, Chris, what's up, man? RIVN, perfect. So we did BA, Macy's, and Targets. All right. Oh yeah, we got to go over Nike too. So I'll pull up Target after we get done with HIMS. All right, so I do see something here. I see something here. Let's go to a 24-hour time frame so I don't miss anything. So 24-hour, don't like it at all. 4-hour doesn't look too bad. So yeah, we got like an hour left before market ends up opening. All right, so give me 1 second here. Okay, I probably Okay, okay. So let's see if that bottom will line up. Okay, it lines up perfectly. Got it. Alright, so I like this 4-hour box here. Both directions, especially if we can close like this, I think we definitely could. But yeah, we got a nice little break under. If we can, empty space to that downside. And yes, give me 1 second. So before you say anything, before you start roasting me, I understand. Yeah, we got that. So looks like we got another empty space move above us. So we get a nice break of that 59.81. Personally, that 80, or sorry, that 63, 66 doesn't look bad. So right now, for me at least, we're in that box. And obviously, no, I'm not telling anyone to get into any trades, any positions. So yes, you all have to do your own research. But yeah, that's just what I'm seeing. Yo, Queese, what's up, man? Good to see you, bro. We appreciate it. So yeah, look for another great day. Your English is fluent, bro. Thank you. Yeah, thanks for my English comment. Yeah, so I haven't received that comment yet. What are you trading and why didn't you apply to viewers? So yeah, I'm looking at, if you have any other questions, just let me know. But thank you for letting me know my English is great. Alright, so yeah, that is on hymns. That's what I'm seeing there. Sorry, I was reading the chat from the other chat. Alright, so alright, so that's there. Dude, I swear, he was like, if you're in the other chat, you can see it. My English is fluent. Dude, thank you. So no, I'm not speaking Vietnamese right now though. So, so yeah, we got this clear gap up, right? So yeah, we ended up breaking outside this 291, that 291.22 area, and we ended up getting a nice break under. We created another box here. This is on a 2-hour, I believe. We broke under that. I feel like this move could still end up happening, but it's just, I feel like it's going to move very, very slow. But got to be very careful if we end up going back to this 283. We could end up seeing a little bit of upside there. So that's what I'm looking at as well. He said throw some water on Chewy so it can move. Alright, yeah, we'll go over that too as well. I got some extremely cold water too as well, so hopefully it'll move. Alright, so that's there. Hold on, let me take a look here as well. Alright, so RIVN, we gotta go over that. We gotta go over TGT, I believe, Nike. Alright, so RIVN, let's take a look here. So SCS, okay, hold on. And Bill, okay. I'm actually gonna pull up one more chart here. What's up, Doc? Good to see you, man. So Bill, okay, if this would get out of my way, that would be great. Hopefully that's the right one. Alright, so RIVN, let's take a look here. Yo, Blanca, what's up? So Spy and Amazon, yep, got you guys and gals. Alright, so oh wow. Yeah, that's crazy. Alright, so let's take a look here. 4-hour. Okay. Okay. Give me 1 second. 1598. Alright, cool. Alright, so I do see that 4-hour. Let's look at this lower time frame really quickly because I see that we could see a little bit of downside pause potentially. Alright, so for the upside, this is what I'm seeing. We got to get above 1538 up to this 1569. I get it, small move, nothing crazy there. But yeah, there is a little bit of empty space that I can see to this upside. I'm also looking at alright, so that's there. So that we would have to get that nice break. Obviously, to this downside, though, this is what I'm seeing. And, you know, it doesn't look bad. So maybe I'll do this on a 4-hour. Let's see here. 4-hour. Actually, no, I do like the 2-hour. So I would have to there's going to be an overlapping box. So just to let you know, don't let it confuse you. It's not too confusing that I can think of. All right, so yeah, got that nice little bottom. We got empty space under us. Personally, if I do want to take this downside, I would love for it to clear that this consolidation. So if we can do that, that's what I'm seeing there. It doesn't look too bad. And no, not telling anyone to get into any trades. So yes, please do your own research before doing anything. You'll have to do your own research, of course. All right, so that is on RIVN. That's what I'm seeing there. So 2 little possible moves. Got to take it one step at a time. All right, so Nike, I think we have what? So this is what, right after close? Yeah, so Nike NKE right after close today. Yo, appreciate the follows, really appreciate it. So, hold on, I'm gonna pull up all these other charts here. Okay, low. Gotta go over Bill, gotta go over AMZN. Okay, cool. All right, so Nike, this is what I'm seeing. I will be honest. I would love, maybe ask me in the day. I do want to see how, this will play out just today, but I would love this empty space to this downside to be filled. It doesn't look terrible to me. That's what I'm saying. I do like how we broke outside of the wall there. But I will say, yeah, if we do want to go back up, there's a little pocket here. So I will be honest, I'm favoring the downside, but I'll definitely be careful because I could see up to that 74.24 if we go back into this box here. Yeah, so that's why, yeah, so for today, that's why I'm seeing that if we can clear this empty space to the downside, it'll be wild for sure. That's if we want to do. I'm not saying it will, but I do like how we're outside of our wall into that empty space. So we shall see. So that is on NKE. Ask me at the end of the day. Someone just remind me, okay? But I'll definitely already be there. Why don't you do call puts? So I mean, we do. I mean, I understand. My name is Put Brothers, and I love my puts, but I mean, I will get into calls too. So I don't discriminate. Whether it's the charts or whatever. We could see yesterday we had a whole bunch of call plays, clear gap down, no consolidation. We get a nice break. We had to insert calls for this play there. Same thing, TTD. Obviously, this has been a play we've been holding since 1942. But yeah, we got a nice break above. That was for a call. Obviously, like there will be time. So this play here, this was a play for calls. This was what, Friday. So I really don't care if it goes up or goes down. If I see my entry, see my play, I'll definitely take it for sure. But and you can even see, like, it seems like a lot of the charts that we've been getting to that's been hitting has been calls recently. But yeah, if there's a play for puts, and I love my puts because for me, it just moves a little bit faster and it doesn't play around. But yeah, we can also get into puts. It really just depends on the play. So I'm not going to miss out on a opportunity just because my name is Put Bros. So yeah, that's just pretty much it for me. Yo, Lily, what's up? Good to see you. Sorry, I can't even speak right now. I guess my English is bad. Alright, so M, we got to go over this. So M, we got to go over AMZN. Okay. Okay, low. Okay, we'll go over that. SES, target. So yeah, we haven't went over any of these yet. And we got to go over Bill too, so. Alright, so after this, we'll go over Path. So where's Path? Alright, so we got to pull that up too. Alright, so let's go over AMZN first. Alright, so let's see. So I think I did this on a 4-hour, if I'm not mistaken. So yeah, 4-hour chart. I did this yesterday. And actually not a bad move here that I can see. We got this clear little gap down here. Little nice little gap here that I wouldn't mind taking to the upside. So yes, we got this clear gap. Obviously, this will be another call play, of course, but I like it because we have structure. It looks good. The only thing about Amazon is that, yeah, they love to play around. So yeah, I want to see that 223 break, and I don't see any resistance up to that 227. So that's what I'm looking at there. Do like how we're sitting above that cost basis area. Do want to see if we can get that nice break. So that's what I'm seeing on AMZN. Not too bad. All right, so path. Blanca, I hope I answered your question. I think you wanted Amazon, if I'm not mistaken. I'll scroll up really quickly. Hold on one second. So, yeah, I think a few of the people wanted AMZN. All right, so that's there. Path. Oh wow. So, yeah, let's take a look here. Oh wow. Oh wow, yeah. Path. All right, all right. 1 second here. Path. Okay, okay. Yeah, this it doesn't look terrible from what I can easily see. Can you look at OSCR? I'm in that right now. Okay, yeah, no worries. He said this reminds me of fortune telling, same level of accountability. I'll be honest, I have nothing to do with any fortune telling. None of that. I don't play with that devil stuff. No. Obviously, I just do the strategy, and you know that's it. I just do what I see. And yeah, if the play hits, it hits. If it doesn't, you know that's pretty much it. All right, so path. What I can see here is, yeah, we got this. We are okay. So we had a crazy move up. That's what I can see there. Hold on, sorry, did not mean to do that. That'll turn back on. Don't even worry about it. But yeah, we got this clear gap. No consolidation. If we can get a nice break above, we got this empty space that is above us. So entry, exit. Hold on, I gotta turn this back on. All right, so entry, exit, middle of the move. We got exactly what we want. I'll definitely keep this written down. Yeah, it doesn't look too terrible, especially if we can get this continuation. Let's see. Ooh, even on a 24-hour, I would need a nice break above that. 1557. Yeah, it doesn't look too bad. So, what are those red and green lines, or blue? So, okay. So, yeah, these blue lines right here, this is just my entries, exits, and take profits. So first we have the empty space, so let's just, and yeah, we'll go over M. So just for an example really quickly before we continue with all the other trades. So just how we were able to catch Nvidia. A couple other members caught this with us yesterday. Thanks, Lee, another home run. Wishing you all a blessed day. More members there, but anyways, so the box here is basically, this is the Potter box. You know, this is an area of consolidation we have to break outside of in order for us to go into this empty space. In other words, this is basically a gap that I'm targeting. This first blue line is basically, it tells me which exact level I would need to get out of in order for me to break and close out of, in order for me to get into this entry. The final TP, so this final blue line that you are seeing here, this is going to be my final TP. So this is where I want to get out of my full position. I'm done. The middle one here, okay, did not mean to do that. So this middle one here is going to be the literal middle. So from the 50% mark for my entry to exit, this is the imbalance. This is where I take most of my position once we do hit that first TP, and then I leave the runners trying to reach that final. So as you can see, we broke outside of our top level here, outside of this box, targeting to this empty space here. We get this nice break. We touch that first and that final. So basically means my targets were hit. And if we end up, let's just say if we go outside of our box and we're doing good, we go back down. I'm stopping out break even. I'm going to find a re-entry. So yeah, we hit that play. There was another play, TTD, that ended up doing very great for us. I remember I got into SPY yesterday too as well. I think I got into some puts if I can remember correctly. We were doing very good. I trimmed up a little bit, and then we reversed, so I had to get stopped out of that play. So yeah, that's just pretty much it. Sorry if I was talking too fast. He said, I got you 2 other gems, bro. Lift and RBLX. Dude, I think Rugged had Lift on lock yesterday, so an RBLX, okay, cool. I'm about to get rich off of CRWV. Dude, fireman, hopefully it works out for sure. Alright, so we did OKLO, or we didn't do that. We gotta do Bill, we gotta do SES, targets, okay. Alright, so OKLO, let's take a look here. Oh, actually, it doesn't look bad, it doesn't look terrible. Alright, okay. So let's go ahead and get rid of this. Looks like this empty space plate ended up hitting here. No, I'll be honest, I wasn't in this play, but what I can see now is this. Kathy Wood just sold RBLX, did she? I think I remember, it was, we caught a crazy trade earlier this year. It was TEM. That, it went, I don't know if I could say the percentage on here, but yeah, it went crazy, and I think she ended up buying it right before too as well. I don't know, it was like a crazy day. But yeah, OKLO actually doesn't look too terrible. We got this clear gap down, no consolidation here. Looks like, yeah, we got a nice little putter box, nice little top and bottom wall that looks like it's trying to be broken. If we can get this nice break, I don't see any, okay, I do see resistance here. Maybe I'll have a trim there, maybe a trim here. But personally, I do want to see if we can try up to that, up to this 143 area. Yeah, wrong rectangle. So entry, exit, middle of the move. We have exactly what we want, which is this empty space. So that's some OKLO. Actually, yeah, doesn't look too bad. Not bad at all. Not bad. So yeah, that is so funny. What Glock just said. I did not even just see that until now. 1 second here. All right, so give me 1 second, guys. Give me 1 second. I gotta send a couple charts here. All right, so all right, so there's a couple. There's a couple. Give me 1 second here. I'm typing. All right. Cool. CRWV. Maybe I should look at CRWV. All right, so OKLO looks like we're trying. CRWV. Hold on, give me a second here. Oh wow. Yeah, that looks crazy, right? Yeah, that looks crazy. And hold on, let me look here. I gotta go over a couple other trades here. So yeah, path is looking pretty good. Yeah, so path looks good. We'll love to see that nice little break above this 1557 on that 24 hour. All right, so let's see here. Nice, thanks. By the way, you're very well articulated. Yeah, thank you so much. Really appreciate it. So I try to, explain things in a very simple way. But yeah, no worries. Really appreciate that. All right, so give me a second. So CRWV, let's go over this. We got to go over. Hold on 1 second here. Tesla RBLX 2 as well. Okay, so CRWV. Dang, yeah, that's a crazy little move there. Hold on, what kind of box was this that I have? So, yeah. So on this 1 hour, and I'll be honest, no, I'm not in this play, but Dang, from that 123 up to that 134. Yeah, man. I can see if we can get this continuation, that 137 would be that final there. So that would be that move. Obviously, we did hit that imbalance. This is where price can end up projecting. So news with Meta. Okay. All right, give me 1 second here. Give me just a second. All right, so that 137, that's what I've seen there. I do see, yeah, we do have a little bit of empty space that is clearly above us too. Okay. If we get above that 137 area, we could end up targeting up to this next 148. So that's what I'm seeing there. But yeah, crazy move. Wow. Yeah, that's really beautiful. Yeah, there's a lot. There's a lot more. So we will just have to clear that 137 area. If we can do that, we got some empty space. So we got a little more of a bit of a room there that I can easily see. Entry, exit, middle of the move. We got exactly what we want. So that's what I'm seeing there. So that is on CRWV. All right, so looking pretty wild there. And yeah, there's even more room than that on the higher time frame. So what? ORC, I think I did that, but yeah, we'll go over that again. Bill, I think this was another one. Oh yeah, Bill. Dang, I kid you not, I'm seeing like a lot of good opportunities. We'll go over this too as well. So SES, we did not, I don't think. Let's go ahead and get rid of all this. Let's see here, 24 hour. Okay, I will be honest. So SES, hold on, let's see this. Okay. So on this 24-hour chart, there we do have empty space under us, right? What, this clear gap up, no consolidation. This is what I would love to the downside here. But personally, I don't like the structure, so I would let it build a little bit of structure in order for me to take this to the downside. I get it, yes, if I, wanted to take this on a lower time frame, I definitely could. Let's see if anything lines up. So yeah, 1 hour, it doesn't look too bad. So top, bottom, all there, we get this nice break, empty space up to there. If we can get above that 177, it doesn't look too bad. Exit, middle of the move. So yeah, right now we're still in consolidation. We're still trying to build that consolidation. So that's what I'm seeing. All right, ORCL, yeah. So, we got you, Scott. No worries, man. Good to see you once again. So yeah, we got this. We still have the empty space, right? I still like this clear gap up, no consolidation. We did end up breaking under that my original wall under this 4 hour. We just had another box at this 283. So if we can stay under this 283, looks good to this downside. We'll be careful if we end up getting a close inside this box, so we could end up going up to the upside a bit. But overall, I do like this empty space under us. Do want to see that 265.98 being hit first, if we can get that. So that's just what I'm seeing there, which doesn't look too bad. Yeah, there's a lot of trades today that look really good. All right, so we'll keep on looking. All right, cool. So ETSY, okay. You guys want to see that as well? All right, so okay. 1 second here, just pulling up pretty much everything. Yes, give me 1 second, guys. I'll be right back. Yo, Ray, what's up? So yeah, I got you with. So we did so I'll pull up all these other charts here we didn't go over. So we did Bill, or we got to do Bill. We didn't do Target. We did Path as well. Let's take a look here. ETSY. Okay. Yo, Francisco, what's up, bro? Yeah, we'll go over Amazon again. No worries. We'll definitely take a look there as well. And yeah, each trade is literally going to be the same inside of our Discord. You can see what we did yesterday. Clear gap down. We end up getting a nice break. Obviously, we came out with a plan. We knew what we wanted. I told the team members what I wanted, and we had the setup. You can see this was right before market even opened. Thankfully, another home run. Wishing you all a blessed day. One member made that. Another member ended up hitting that with us as well. You can see also TTD did absolutely amazing. Shout out to Lawnmower. And yeah, we look for these same exact setups each day. We don't change literally anything. You could scroll through and see what we do here. But yes, give me 1 second. I'm literally out of water now, so gotta go get me some more. So gotta stay hydrated, guys and gals. But yes, if you want to join the Discord, we have the free chat, the VIP chat. Honestly, join the free chat. See how you like it. If you don't want to join, no worries. But yes, everything's in the bio. But yeah, give me 1 second, and I shall be right back. And sorry about the bad music. Yo, what's up everyone? I'm back. Alright, so let's get straight to it. Yeah, that water is really good. But anyways, yeah, so AMZN, we gotta go back over this one. So yeah, as of right now, so we did this on a 4 hour. So 4 hour, we got a nice little gap down. You know, clear as day, looks good. I like it. I'm looking for a nice break above that 223.88 area. So, I mean, if we end up chopping, if we end up, in other words, if we end up going back and forth between these two boxes, I don't give a crap. But as long as if I could see us getting above this 223 area, I would definitely be a little bit more interested seeing if we can hit that empty space to the upside. So we'll look for a nice little close there. See if we can end up getting that. So that is on AMZN. So that is on that 4 hour. So we charted it there. Yo, Kira, what's up? So yeah, let's take a look at SPY. Yep, got you guys. Honestly, I'm very interested too. So we'll see. All right. All right, so for SPY, let's see. So it looks like, as of right now, as for this second, so we got a little bit of empty space here. So yeah, we did this on a 1 hour. So 1 hour chart, this is what I'm seeing here. So that's if we want to go up. Only if. I don't know if it wants to go up. I don't care if it wants to go up or down. You know, if there's empty space here, if we get a nice 663 break, I would like to try that. Looks like we reject under that cost space area. Do want to see a nice break above. Obviously, in this 30-minute time frame. So, got a little 30-minute chart. This is something that's very clean, clear gap up, no consolidation. Honestly, we do want to see if we can get seller's control there. To eventually go into this empty space here. So looks really good. So we'll take a look at the Qs too as well. So give me 1 second here. We'll see what the damage is as well. So I did this on a 30-minute. So on this 30-minute we have empty space. So basically, in other words, a gap. So clear gap up. Don't let any of this fool you. I'm gonna remove this really quickly so you understand what I'm looking at. So this is a box, nice top, bottom all there. We get a nice break under. Looking for this empty space move to this downside. But to this upside here, I do like the upside on, you know, the cues for sure. So yes, there's boxes overlapping, other boxes perfectly fine. Clear gap down. I do want to see a nice break above that 599, and yeah, we got the empty space above us, which looks really good. One second. Marvin, if you're in here, yeah, I like those too. So we'll see if we get it today. All right, so that's there. That is on the cues. We got to go over IWM. Hold on, let's see. And ETSY, okay. All right, so IWM, ETSY, we'll go over that as well. Let's take a look here. Yeah, let's get rid of all this. I know it looks very sloppy, so let's just go ahead and forget that. 2 hour. Okay. Yo, Stinky, what's up, bro? Good to see you, bro. Hold on, give me 1 second here. Give me 1 second. I promise we'll go over all of those as well. All right. 1 second here. He said, I learned patience from yesterday. That's very good. All right, so my bad. All right, let's look at this. So let's go to this 1 hour. Let's break this down. Okay, I got it. All right, anyways, we got this. Hold on 1 second here, 1 second. I want to see where these points of contacts are before I just start drawing some boxes. Okay, maybe, okay, I do see that. Okay, I like the 30-minute chart a little bit better since it has a lot better points of contact. This is something that I wouldn't mind, of course. Yo, Wall Street, what's up, bro? Good to see you, man. Shout out to one of the OGs. All right, so let's see. We got this nice little clear gap down. Nice little beautiful break, I will say, right? Yo, shout out to Rug for providing that chart. This is exactly what I'm looking for. All right, so yeah, that looks really good. So yeah, we got this nice little break, if we can, of course. I'm not saying we will. Obviously, I'm only going to do the charts, what the chart says. Of course, get a nice little break. We got this empty space that is currently above us. Clear gap down, no consolidation. Want to see that 241.67 break if we can, and if we get a nice little close, even though on that or a lower time frame, that would be fine too as well. But yeah, 241 up to that 242, 80 area, and yeah, it looks really good. All right, so that is on IWM. So we got to go over. Let's see. Yo, Scott, are you in here, man? We'll go over that again. No worries. Just let me know before we go over it. So ORCL. All right, yeah, we'll do ORCL one more time. So yeah, just make sure. All right, yeah, it looks like we might get this continuation. So yeah, basically, just to go over it briefly. So we did this on a 4 hour. Let's see. So yeah, 4 hour chart. We had a nice little clear gap up, no consolidation. We didn't end up breaking under that on this 4 hour chart, which led us to create another area of consolidation. So we'd love to see that 265 and then that 241. If we end up going back to this 283, we could see a little bit of upside here. But yeah, if we go back to this 291, yeah, buyers may end up taking control there. So yeah, that's what I'm seeing there. Still a lot of room to that downside though. All right, so ETSY, let's get rid of those lines. 4 hour, 24 hour. Let's see. Actually, let's go to this weekly chart here really quickly. 1 week. All right, so let's see. So, okay. So I see ETSY. All right, I do see a little upside, nothing crazy there. Let's take a look on this lower time frame. Okay. All right, so the next thing I can see, if it does want to, get this continuation to this upside, we got, hold on. So we got a box here. Okay, nice little box there. That's, I get it, we're not, close to it yet. We're trying though, so if we can see that above that 78.81, we'll love to see this upside here. So entry, exit, middle of the move, we have exactly what we want, which doesn't look too bad. So as of right now, we got this clear gap down that I would love to see that upside. So that is on that above that 78.81 area. All right, target. All right, got to report up here. So target, yeah, let's take a look. I don't know what kind of box this is. I do want to kind of, okay, got it. So yeah, I still feel the same way about this one. Obviously to this downside here, we got to get under that 86.75 to, in order for us to go into this downside here. That's what I'm seeing also. Let's see here. So that is on that, so that's on TGT. Right now, we are inside of this box, so. Sorry. Where are we at? There we go. All right, so as of right now, yeah, gotta wait for that nice little break, or, if we get above, I get it, this is not a crazy little play either, at least to the upside. So yeah, we got this nice clear gap down, no consolidation. If we can get a nice break, over that 89 area, we do got the empty space above us. But right now, I will say, for me at least, obviously you could see it a little bit differently, which is fine. Obviously I could be wrong, but for me, I'm just gonna wait and see if we can get one of those breaks. What trading platform do you use? So this is TradingView. This is for my analysis. Obviously, Webull and TradeStation. APL. Okay. Yo, Kilo, what's up? Yeah, I got you, no worries. Oh, that's okay. So Apple, I'm still waiting on this one, right? And I do like it. I will say I like it a lot, but we just been going back and forth. Going back and forth here and there. Not really, catching my attention really much. But something that will is if we can go into this empty space. So under this 251 area, that's what I'm seeing there. Honestly, yeah, it doesn't look too bad to me. This is something that I would like. I would end up trying if we can get it. But as of right now, just gonna wait on that. Just like all of our plays. So, if we're in the box, no entry. We break outside of our box, our wall. Looking for that entry there. So yeah, that's just what I'm looking at as well. All right, so Macy's, I believe. Oh. All right, so Macy's got a little. Okay, it's not the craziest move, of course, but still a little space above if we can reach above to that 1888. That's what I'm seeing there. All right, so that's there. We did Apple, SharpLink. Okay, I still feel the same way about this one too. We're still inside this box here. So as of right now, we got this clear gap down, no consolidation. This is what I would be targeting to this upside here, if we can get this nice break. So above the 1785, that's what I'm looking at. Well, that's what I'm looking for. If we can get that, that's what I'm seeing. Do want to see that nice little break to this upside, which doesn't look bad. So yeah, right now we're in this box. I'm not going to do anything. I'm just going to relax. Going to chill out, wait for a nice little entry. So just like for today, obviously I do see a couple good day trades that I definitely will participate in if we get the entry. But if we don't get the entry, so let's just say if we stay inside this box here, like Apple, I'm not doing anything. Obviously we had a couple good entries yesterday. Beautiful day. Looking for another great day as well. All right, so let's see here. So QQQ, yeah, we're still inside this box here, pretty much. So yeah, as of right now, just gonna have to wait on this. Both ways, it looks like it doesn't know what it wants to do as of this second. So just gonna have to wait on that. So we'll have to see how that plays out. All right, so that is there. So we did Sharp Link. Okay. So hold on. I think Robin wanted Hood. So HOD, Robin Hood. Let's see here. And let's change that song there. All right, so weekly. All right, so yeah, Robin Hood is one of those ones where, like I said, there's nothing to really stop us. Let's go ahead and do this really quickly. 4 hour. Actually, okay, I can see what you're saying here. I will be honest. Okay, so there's a little gap that I'm seeing there. I'm also looking at this. So, and yeah, it doesn't look too bad actually. Obviously, if we, don't want to continue up, of course. Let's see. Top, bottom all there. We get a nice little break under this wall here. Looking for that empty space to this downside, which honestly doesn't look bad. Entry, exit, middle of the move. We got exactly what we want, which is this empty space, which honestly doesn't look too bad. So as of right now, what am I going to do? Absolutely nothing. Just going to wait and chill. See if we can get that nice little break under that 131. So yeah, just like all of our plays. So yeah, we shall see. So yeah, there's a lot of good plays that I'm looking at today. Maybe some end of day swings that look good. Yo, Robin, my bad. I think I read your comment, but I think there was just like so many requests, so my bad on that one. But yeah, I definitely like it. Just gonna have to wait on this. Got that little clear gap up there. All right. Let's see here. So bros. So let's get rid of all this. I don't know what that is. 24 hour. Wow, just straight up red candles. That's crazy. And honestly, I know I'm gonna sound even more crazy, which is fine. Trying to see what these points of contact that I like there. Okay, nice top, bottom all there. So yeah, we got another little pocket to this downside if we do want to get this empty space break. So yeah, I'm looking for this nice break below. If we can get that, that's what I'm looking at. That's what I'm seeing. You see entry, exits, little middle of the move. So yes, the direct middle. This is exactly what I want. If we can get that. So yes, what am I seeing? Clear gap up, no consolidation. Here, if we can get a nice break on this 45 or 46.33 area, that's what I'm seeing to this downside. So yes, it's literally going to be just like all of our plays inside the Discord. We don't change anything. You can see what we did yesterday. You can see the day before that. Obviously, each trade is the same. So I'm looking for the same exact positions. It doesn't matter if it's on a swing trade or a day trade. Looking for those same exact positions. If I have to stop out of a trade, that's cool. That's fine. I can care less. But yeah, that's pretty much it. This is what we're looking for. So yes, guys and gals, I will be getting off now. I have a lot of work to do inside of the Discord. So yes, if you guys and gals want to join, Links in the bio. Free chat at VIP. Honestly, join the free chat if you'd like. But yeah, if you don't want to join, no worries. You don't have to at all. I will be back on live a little bit later too as well. So yes, thank you all so much for tuning back in. I'll either see you inside the Discord or inside of my next live stream. So yes, have a blessed one in Jesus' name, amen.